French brand Citroen is best known for its advanced technology and its quirkily designed cars. But it's also built up an enviable reputation for performance cars, as evidenced in no uncertain terms by the 7 consecutive WRC rally titles the team has won. Now, the DS3 is the World Rally Team's car of choice, and celebrating that fact is this machine, the DS3 Racing, built in a limited run of 1,000 units only and costing 400,000 Rand.
As the name implies, the DS3 Racing is a special high-performance version of the Citroen DS3. It's been fine-tuned and fettled at the Citroen Racing facility to optimize every aspect of the hatchback's dynamic potential. The changes include a considerable power increase, a reworked chassis with wider front and rear tracks, together with revised spring and damper settings and beefier brakes, while the ESP stability control has also been recalibrated.
But the most obvious distinguishing feature between this car and the standard DS3 is the very bright colour scheme and the bold body kit. The combination of this obsidian black and the bright orange, together with the carbon accents, means that nobody can ignore looking at this car.
The head-turning effect is further underscored by bold graphics plastered onto the roof and sides of the car. Frankly, the result is an acquired taste, but it certainly distinguishes the DS3 Racing from its more conventional siblings. The body kit adds visual muscle and aggression to the DS3's youthful, trendy appearance. It links a deeper front air dam and rear diffuser to extended sills, wider wheel arches, and a generously proportioned roof spoiler. The black and orange colour scheme is even extended to the 18-inch alloy wheels, which look bigger than usual on the car and fill the wheel arches to the brim. The ultra-low profile tyres look as if they've been painted onto the rims and ensure a suitably generous footprint. Polished chrome provides a metallic counterpoint to the black and orange colour scheme and is used as a visual accent on the door handles, front fog light surrounds, the rear number plate moulding and the twin exhaust tailpipes.
Don't expect any respite from this very bright interior colour if you're sitting behind the wheel of the DS3 Racing. The entire upper expanse of the dashboard is dressed in the same almost luminous orange colour.
The same carbon look finish employed on the exterior has also found its way into the cabin and provides a welcome dose of understated sportiness. It not only adorns the instrument panel, but also the centre console, the steering wheel and the door mouldings. But the most meaningful aspect of the DS3 Racing's cabin are the high-backed, deeply sculpted sports seats. They look almost too big for the interior space, but they provide just the right amount of support and are hugely comfortable. The seats combine Alcantara inserts with leather bolsters and contrasting stitching and look the real racing part. Drilled alloy pedals, a steering wheel with a squared-off rim, and a trio of round chrome-framed instrument dials complete the interior execution. But comfort and safety also remain priorities. The DS3 Racing is fitted with 6 airbags, ABS brakes with EBD and EBA, and that advanced stability control system. Of course, you also get automatic climate control, a 6-speaker CD sound system with a USB input socket, auto lights, auto windscreen wipers, and remote central locking.
The DS3 Racing is more than just a dressed-up road car, as the engine under the bonnet proves. It's a 1600cc turbocharged MILB, but the engineers at Citroen Racing have managed to eke out 152 kilowatts from this little motor, which is 30% more than the standard version. Maximum torque comes to 275 Newton meters, which is an increase of 14%.
Regardless, that's a heck of a lot of power from a relatively small capacity. Some of the party tricks employed to achieve those figures include a remapped ECU, uprated turbo pressure, and a specially developed exhaust header and exhaust pipe. The engine delivers its drive to the front wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox. The wider track and wider rubber helps to get the power down, but even so, torque steer is an ever-present threat.
The DS3 Racing might be a very rapid little hatchback, but it has one problem. It suffers from turbo lag. It all happens low down, which means it really blunts the performance of the car initially. You get to know how to drive around the problem. Citroen here says it's all about fuel octane. We need more than 95 octane. Of course, we don't get that, so we just have to live with it. As with all small performance hatchbacks, the Citroen feels nimble and agile. The steering is very direct, although it's not quite as communicative as I would like. The suspension, on the other hand, extremely taut, very direct, almost crashy, but I have to say it suits the character of the car, and at least you know exactly what it's doing every inch of the way.
The result is a hardcore hatchback that demands the full attention of the driver. This is not a car for wafters or boulevard cruisers. Instead, it's a cut and thrust machine that needs to be piloted with authority and intent. Trundle along in it, and the DS3 Racing feels uncompromising and awkward, and long distances at constant speeds don't suit its point and squirt character either. No sir, this is a car that's been designed to slice through corners, to link apex with apex along the shortest possible route, to brake as late as possible, and to wield all that power with the finesse of a rapier. Push too hard and wheel spin and understeer will be your only reward, but approach the DS3 Racing with skill and intent and you'll be quicker than many a so-called thoroughbred sports car. So the DS3 Racing's talents are focused on the kind of driving more usually associated with racing circuits, but then it was developed by a racing team and it makes no secret of its motorsport DNA.
There are a lot of reasons to like the Citroen DS3 Racing. It's loud and unruly, and it has very little regard for political correctness. It's also a car that demands to be driven with gusto. But for those prepared to seek out the limits of this car, there's a lot of satisfaction to be had.
The DS3 Racing is not for everyone, but those with a passion for performance and an appreciation for a race-fettled, limited edition hatchback with loads of personality may just find this French flyer worth the 400,000 Rand asking price. Extracting 152 kilowatt from just 1600cc is no mean feat, while the rest of the package ensures that this special little Citroen can actually cope with all that urge. The result is a brash and bold pocket rocket with giant killing potential, but neither the colours nor the performance are subtle, and it costs a pretty penny too.